Hey guys, ASMR Retro here. For this video, I'm going to do something a little bit different. Someone suggested I do tier list videos, where you rank different things, so I thought that was a pretty good idea. And so today I'm going to do a wrestling finishing move tier list ranking thingy, whatever you call it. So here we go, and remember, these are just my opinions. If you have a different opinion, that's fine, that's great, and I'd actually like to see your opinion in the comments below if you wish to do that. And I'm also going to try my best to separate the performer from the character in this video, but we'll see what happens. We'll see, bro. Don't take it too seriously, is all I'm saying. Okay, here we go. So, by the way, I didn't create this tier list. It's on Tiermaker.com, so I'm just ranking them, you know what I mean? Okay, so here we go. First finisher here I see is Undertaker doing the Tombstone Pile Driver, of course. That's a classic move. Undertaker was my favorite wrestler for just about ever, and it's a fantastic move. It makes sense. I always wondered if they called it the Tombstone Pile Driver because of Undertaker, or it was already called that, so that's why they gave it to him, but I guess I could just Google that, but I just thought of that now. So yeah, for me, that's legendary. That is S tier for sure. No doubt in my mind. Okay, I don't know who this second guy is, to be honest with you. I don't know, so I'm gonna skip it. Okay, that's Brock Lesnar doing the F5. Pretty good move. Yeah, it's a devastating looking move, especially when Brock Lesnar does it. I'd have to put that in the S tier as well. Yeah, it's just devastating, man. I mean, now it doesn't mean as much because, like, everybody kicks out of it 50 million times, but, well, not everybody, but you know what I mean. Okay, then we have Dean Ambrose doing the dirty deeds, excuse me. Is that what do you call it? Modified DDT, I guess. It's okay. I just never liked Dean Ambrose the way he does things, but I'm gonna put that in the B rank. It's not the greatest, it's not the worst. It is what it is. Okay, this is the Styles Clash. AJ Styles, of course. Legitimately dangerous move. I think somebody got hurt doing this, but it wasn't his fault. Like, the guy didn't tuck his neck down or something like that, but I'm like, if it was that dangerous where somebody not putting their head down could, like, screw them up, I don't know. My problem with the move, it does look cool and everything, but it takes way too long to set up. You could tell they're like, cooperating and all that stuff. So that's my problem with it. How would I rank this? It's because of that time it takes to set up, and at that point it looks phony, so I'm tempted to put it in the C category. Yeah, let's put it in the C for now. Maybe I'll rearrange things later. I know people might be upset about that one, but like I said, it's my opinion, so Okay, that is a RKO out of nowhere, and come on guys, come on. We know exactly where this is gonna go. S rank, one of the most legendary finishers in my opinion. Randy Orton performs it so well, and I like all the variations, the different ways they thought of doing it in such a cool way, like jumping off the ropes and this and that and the other, so yeah, that's definitely S tier. Okay, then there's the phenomenal forearm, AJ Styles. A better move, but is it really a finishing move? I mean, I guess sometimes he uses it as a finisher. I guess. But anyways, I do like it better than the Styles Clash simply because, it doesn't look so performative. So I'll put that in the B category for now. Maybe I'll move that to A. We'll see. We'll come back into a second pass. Okay, the Batista Bomb. No, that's not the Batista Bomb. That's the Spine Buster. I don't know if it has a special name. I don't think so. Is that even his finisher? I thought the Batista Bomb is his finisher, and I don't see it on this list. So yeah, I mean, it looks cool. Batista does it very well. Looks like completely devastating, but again, that's not a finisher. It seems like a regular move in my opinion. But like I said, I'll put it in the B category for now and see where I'd like to move it later, if anywhere. Okay, I'm not sure what that is. Okay, then we have the Code Breaker, Chris Jericho. It's a cool looking move, I guess, but it doesn't make sense, right? Like, he's landing on his own back at what I guess the what do you call it, the shock or vibrations or whatever goes through his legs and hits the guy in the head or something. Like, I don't know, it it's kind of silly to me. And a lot of the times, the way I look at these things in terms of, judging them or whatever, judging how cool a move is or how good the move is imagine like a outsider, like a non-wrestling fan watching these moves. And I do that with some, friends sometimes that don't really know much about wrestling, and they look at a move like that and be like, wait, what happened? Who did that to who? Like they would think, I don't know what that is. It looks like Undertaker. Whoever is doing it, whoever he's doing the move to, it looks like he's doing the move to Jericho. If you don't know anything about wrestling, and to me that means the move's a failure in a way, right? There's always exceptions, of course, but so I'm gonna put that in the C category because of that reason. By the way, it doesn't mean that any of these moves are bad per se. Even D, it could still be a good move. Just there's tiers, right? What are you gonna do? Okay. Speaking of which, okay, this one's gonna be controversial. I think the go to sleep. Okay, I like Punk. Okay, I like him. I like Punk. I never liked this finisher. It always looked very weak to me. And maybe when he was younger and not in the WWE fighting guys who were like not giants, you could pull it off better. Or I don't know. To me, it looks weak. I know he sets the guy up on his shoulders, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I'm waiting for something like to really like blow me away with a cool knee to the head. But it never looks good. I don't know. It's just my opinion, because the guy lands on his feet first, and then he knees him in the head. It's like, okay, I don't know. To me, it looks very weak, so I have to put it in the D. I know people are probably gonna be like, you're nuts, but hey, it's my opinion. Again, doesn't mean it's bad, but compared to the other ones, in my opinion, that's where I would put it. Okay, I missed this one. Bret Hart, the sharpshooter. Sorry, Brett. I guess I'm not a jam-up guy. But yeah, Brett. Oh, come on, the sharpshooter. That's legendary. How could you not put it in the S tier? What a fantastic submission finisher. I love it. I'm not even the biggest fan of submission finishers, but that's one that I think everybody could enjoy, I guess. I don't know, bro. You know what I mean? Especially the way Bret Hart does it. Like, nobody does it like he does. Apparently, Owen Hart invented it. I don't know how true that is, but Bret's just a master at doing it. And how he would, like, work the guy's leg for the whole match and then, softening him up so that he could do the move. So, yeah, that's S for me. Okay, then we have the Eddie Guerrero Frog Splash. Pretty cool move. Eddie was like fantastic at doing that, so not too many complaints. I definitely put that in the A tier. Definitely a fun and exciting move to watch. Okay, then we have that looks like, I guess that's Edge. It's hard to tell. Doing a spear. So many people do the spear, so who knows, it could be anybody, but yeah, I guess, again, I don't know if I'm reading like the move itself. I guess I'm reading the move itself. No, sorry. I guess I'm reading the wrestler and how they do the move, I guess, because there's another spear in here somewhere. I think Roman Reigns is in here somewhere. Anyways. Yeah, spear is like definitely overused today. Like everybody uses it, and not everybody, but back when Edge used it, I think not too many people used the spear. Him, Goldberg, can't really remember too many others, so yeah, I guess I'd put that in the A category. There we go. Spear. Okay, come on guys. Stone Cold Stunner, absolute damn classic. And I love that they're in this picture he's doing it to The Rock, because The Rock like always like sold it like crazy. Overselling, you definitely, but still entertaining to watch. Yeah, this is like the best. Like it's so simple but so effective, and it matches his personality. You never see it coming. Even during like a promo, you could just suddenly bust it out, and it's like the whole crowd just absolutely go nuts. So obviously that's an S tier for me, dog. Okay, then you have the figure for another absolutely legendary finishing maneuver. Not a maneuver. Wait, I guess technically it's a maneuver, but it is a submission hold. Ric Flair, I mean, he was probably the best at doing it. Maybe there's others better. I don't know, bro, but he definitely popularized it. So, I never really noticed this. It's the 4 horsemen and the figure 4. Anyway, yeah, so Ric Flair, legend, figure 4, legend. So that is an S tier for me. impressive he's doing it to the Big Show there, but yeah, I would say this is a pretty damn cool move. Can't say it's quite S tier, but it's a really solid. It's a real wrestling move, I think, right? It's some kind of suplex or something like that. But yeah, pretty cool. I always enjoyed it, so that gets an A for me. That looks like Kevin Owens doing a pop-up powerbomb, which is pretty cool. It's a unique way to do a powerbomb. I don't think he invented it, but quite a few wrestlers use powerbomb as a finisher, and that's a nice variation on it. So now he does a stunner as a finisher, which whatever, that's a whole different story. But yeah, I'd give that an A. What is? I don't even know what this is. Some of these pictures, man, like the guy, like there's literally some pictures where the person's head's cut off and you don't even know who it is. I mean, sometimes you could tell it's obvious, but like, come on, man. Anyway, I don't know what that is. So this is Kane, the choke slam. Okay, choke slam is, I mean, it suits his character, it suits the Undertaker's character, but is it really a finisher? I mean, he has used it as a finisher, so as Taker. But come on, man, it's not a tombstone. You know what I mean? And it's like a very simple looking move to pull off. So, I mean, the way he's doing it there is pretty impressive. But the guy's just holding himself up. Looks like Triple H. I don't know, bro. It's definitely not S tier. I'm not even gonna say it's an A, because it's not really a finisher in my opinion. So I'll give that a B. Okay. Jake the Snake Roberts doing the DDT. Yeah, I know the DDT became just a regular wrestling move, but my understanding is when he used to do it, I mean, I used to watch wrestling as a kid in the 80s, but my memory of those days are pretty slim, and as a kid you don't analyze these things, but apparently like no one else did the DDT back then. I could be mistaken, or it was much more rare, I guess. So yeah, it was a pretty legendary move by Jake the Snake, and the way he did it and everything, it just worked, as simple as the move is. So that I will give S tier status. Of course, today means nothing. It's just another regular move, but it is what it is. Okay, we have Shinsuke Nakamura. I don't know what he calls the move, but it's like the running knee, just knees you right in the face. This one, I have a mixed feeling about this one, because half the time it looks really good, half the time it looks like crap. So I don't know if that's based on how the person sells it or what, or maybe the camera angle, but I'll give that one a B. I'll give it a B. There we go. Okay, the leg drop. Here we go. Hulk Hogan's leg drop. Again, this is just like a standard wrestling move. I know it was his finisher. I think even back then it was a standard wrestling move. I'm pretty sure all wrestlers did leg drops. And, did he do it in any way that was special or different? Obviously the crowd would blow up because he's Hulk Hogan, and they know he's about to win when he does the leg drop. But again, it's not a finisher, right? Like, I mean, it was his finisher, but I don't know. How do I rank this one? It's just so basic, and it's a standard move. But on the other hand, it's Hulk Hogan, and everyone, it was super over. That's a tough one for me. I'm just gonna put it in the A category for now. I'll put it there for now. Okay, we have, looks like Chris Masters and the Master Lock. Just a very basic move, submission move. I mean, yeah, I think anybody could do that move. Didn't look it didn't look impressive. Like, the way they I guess, pushed it and stuff like that, built it up a little bit for a while, but like, nobody could break out of it, but I think someone did eventually. Probably seen it if I had to guess, but who knows. But yeah, I'll just give that one a C, I guess. Okay, the stink face Rikishi. Okay, this one's funny. I mean, I don't know how to say this. It's a silly move, but at the same time, it's like, it fits his character so much, and during that era of wrestling, it was over. It was like hugely over. No one can deny that. Oh man, look at that. Kurt Angle's like pulling, I don't know, was that Benoit or something? Pulling his arms back, and like he's got to get really deep in there. I don't know, I enjoyed watching it. It was funny. And to be honest, that would probably hurt. Like, if he's, that would probably hurt. Definitely hurt your feelings, that's for sure. his submission finisher, which was, again, it was over. I believe it's a legitimate move. It just looks so basic, you know what I mean? I don't know if I want to give it an A. Yeah, it just looked pretty basic, so I'll give it a B. I'll give it a B. Maybe we'll come back to that one. I don't got a lot of B's here. Okay. What's this? Oh, that's Goldberg doing the jackhammer. I was never the biggest. Oh, it says right here jackhammer, but they almost don't say. But anyways, jackhammer. I was never the biggest Goldberg fan, and I'm still not. But I have to admit that jackhammer is an amazing move, and he pulled it off beautifully. There wasn't too much he could do, but this was one of the things he could do absolutely perfectly, and I don't think anybody could do as good as him. So I'm gonna have to put that in the S tier. Whoa, what happened? Oh, I see. Okay, scrolled up. Okay, I see. Okay, crisis averted. Okay. All right, what do we got now? What do we got? Okay, the Daniel Bryan yes lock. Daniel Bryan S lock. Yes lock. Wow, okay. Anyway, yes lock. It's fine for what it is. Yeah, I wouldn't put it in the A tier because it's not like as recognizable. You know what? I'm gonna move Kurt Angle up to A, the ankle lock, whatever. Because it's simple but effective. Like it's easy to recognize and whatever, blah blah blah. The S lock maybe not so much. Yeah, I'll put that as a B. There we go. I don't know, bro. Just making this up as I go. Okay, there's Roman Reigns spearing the crap out of somebody. AJ Styles maybe, I don't know. They didn't know if that's real. Looks like they're flying, but I guess he probably jumped off the rope to do a phenomenal forearm or something. And he's spearing him right out of his boots. Not really, but it's a great looking spear. But again, it's so overused. It's such an overused move, especially now. And then Roman Reigns does like 5,000 spears and 5,000 Superman punches in a match. So, based on that, these days, I'd give it a B, maybe a C, not a B. Okay, there we go. Running out of space here, guys. Okay, then we have the Rob Van Dam Frog Splash, which, what did he call it? The 5-star splash or something? The Dave Meltzer splash? I don't know, bro. It was fine. I don't know, where did I put the Eddie Guerrero splash? Yeah, I guess it would be an A. I don't know who did it better. I have to compare side by side. So I guess I just give that an A. It was definitely a spectacle. There's no doubt about it. Regardless of who did it. Oh, which one of them did it anyways. Okay, here we go. The Ramon, Razor's Edge. Pretty good move. Legendary wrestler. The visual of him holding up the guy, with his arms spread out, that was amazing. I would give it S tier, but it always looked like a very soft landing, and it might have been Scott Hall just protecting the guy he's working with or whatever. But to me, it always looked like a weak landing. This setup looks like it's gonna be devastating, and then it's I don't know. So yeah, I'll give it an A though, because it's pretty iconic and pretty unique. Not too many. I think somebody, I can't remember who it does, uses the Razor's Edge now. I can't remember who it is, but anyway. Okay, then we have the 619 Rey Mysterio. It's an okay move. It's okay, a crowd-pleasing move, that's for sure. It just doesn't look painful at all. It looks kind of silly, the way the setup, or I don't know, something about it. I'm debating if I want it to be a B or a C. Well, the ironic thing is that someone did unfortunately die when Rey Mysterio was doing it. I don't think it was Rey's fault. This was in Mexico, I believe. So I guess it is potentially dangerous, but yeah, there's just something about this setup. I don't know, maybe it just doesn't look like it would be effective in any way. Debating if it should be a B or a C. It is very crowd pleasing, I guess, but nah, I'll put it as a C. It's still a good move, but it's gotta go somewhere. Okay, John Cena and the Attitude Adjustment. Yeah, it's a legendary move. John Cena's legendary. Looks devastating. Does it well. Yeah, that's S tier for me, bro. So we'll put it in the. Oh my god, I'm running out of. Oh, we can do this. Cal temper. Hold on, let me. Okay, I'll put it there for a sec. Scroll up. Yeah, space here, dude. Okay, there we go. And then let's see the rock bottom. The rock bottom. Yeah, it's a pretty good move. It's pretty damn good. It's legendary as well. He's getting a lot of fight on this one. Look at that. Oh yeah, it's when he fought John Cena. And it was the first time ever, or the one that the only time ever, or the second only time, or what they call it, the whatever, once in a lifetime. That's it, or the second once in a lifetime. Anywho, yeah, I'll put it in S tier as well. So where is it? Okay. Well, I got a lot more in S tier than I thought. Maybe I should eliminate one or two. Anyway. Okay, the Macho Man. That looks like Macho Man Randy Savage, flying elbow off the top rope or whatever. Yeah, that's definitely legendary. So that is going in the S tier. Like back then, it's not like everybody did that. Right nowadays, that would be like a very common move, but it wasn't as common back then. The super kick also, yeah, I'd put that in the A category as well because, again, back then it wasn't that common, and he did it. You know, so it was always a very exciting move to see him like kick somebody right in the chin. But yeah, okay, let's put that in the S for now. Boom. Yeah, we'll rebalance this a little bit. The curb stomp. I never really liked this move all that much. It's not a wrestling move. Looks kind of silly. I think I will. And Seth Rollins, by the way, obviously. It's not a B. Is it a D for me, dog? Yeah, it's a D for me, dog. I never really liked that move. It doesn't look convincing to me. I mean, if they're a real curb stomp, yeah, but yeah, no, I don't like it. And what is this? Other people's elbow, the Rock. It's such a dumb move. I'm tempted to put it in the S, but I mean, it's just such a stupid move. Don't get me wrong, it's crowd pleasing and everybody likes to see it, and it's not really a finisher either. Like, he did eventually end up using it as a finisher sometimes, but I don't think it's a finisher, a finishing level type move. So I'll put that in the A category, the A tier. Alright guys, that's what I came up with, for better or for worse. If I did this same exact thing tomorrow, I'd probably come up with a different order. So again, don't take it too seriously. Let me know what you guys think, what your opinions are, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this.